Have you ever wondered what makes certain places so special that the entire world agrees they need to be protected forever? In this video, I'll walk you through 10 UNESCO Heritage Sites that showcase some of our planet's most remarkable history and natural beauty. These are places I think deserve a spot on any thoughtful traveler's list. Let me start with the Great Wall of China. You've probably seen countless photos, but standing next to those ancient stones is something else entirely. This wall stretches over 13,000 miles across northern China. What strikes me most is how it follows the natural contours of mountains and valleys. Chinese emperors built different sections over many centuries, and what we see today is mostly from the Ming Dynasty. The wall isn't just one continuous line, it's actually a complex system of walls, watchtowers, and fortresses that took millions of workers to complete. Next, I want to talk about Machu Picchu in Peru. This Incan city sits 7,970 feet above sea level in the Andes Mountains. The Spanish conquistadors never found it, so it remained hidden until 1911. What amazes me is how precisely the Incas cut and fitted those massive stone blocks without any mortar. The city has about 200 structures, including temples, residences, and agricultural terraces. The morning mist that often surrounds the ruins adds to the sense that you're discovering something that was lost to time. The pyramids of Giza in Egypt never fail to leave visitors speechless. These pyramids are the only surviving wonder of the ancient world. The Great Pyramid was the tallest human-made structure for over 3,800 years. Ancient Egyptians built them as tombs for pharaohs around 4,500 years ago. What's fascinating is how they aligned the pyramids with specific stars and cardinal directions with incredible precision. Standing next to the Great Pyramid, each stone block weighs about 2.5 tons, and there are roughly 2.3 million of them. Angkor Wat in Cambodia represents the largest religious monument in the world. The Khmer Empire constructed this temple complex in the early 12th century, originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. Later, it became a Buddhist temple. The central tower rises 213 feet above ground, and the entire complex covers 400 acres. The detailed stone carvings tell stories from Hindu mythology, and the temple's design represents Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu cosmology. Sunrise over Angkor Wat is particularly stunning, with the temple reflecting in the surrounding moat. Moving to Europe, I find the historic center of Rome absolutely captivating. This UNESCO Heritage Site includes landmarks like the Colosseum, Roman Forum, and Palatine Hill. Rome layers nearly 3,000 years of history. You can walk from ancient Roman ruins to Renaissance churches to Baroque fountains in just a few blocks. The Colosseum alone could hold 50,000 spectators and hosted gladiator contests and public spectacles. The Roman Forum was the center of political, commercial, and judicial life in ancient Rome. Yellowstone National Park in the United States holds the distinction of being the world's first national park, established in 1872. It sits on top of a volcanic hotspot, which creates its famous geysers, hot springs, and colorful mineral deposits. Old Faithful erupts approximately every 90 minutes, shooting water up to 180 feet in the air. The park is home to diverse wildlife including grizzly bears, wolves, bison, and elk. Yellowstone's geothermal features are unlike anywhere else on Earth, with over 10,000 hydrothermal features throughout the park. The Taj Mahal in India stands as one of the most recognizable buildings in the world. Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan commissioned it as a mausoleum for his wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died in childbirth in 1631. It took 22 years and 20,000 workers to complete. The white marble appears to change color throughout the day: pink at dawn, golden at sunset, and luminous under moonlight. The intricate inlay work includes precious and semi-precious stones, forming floral patterns and Islamic calligraphy. Petra in Jordan earned its nickname the Rose City because of the pink sandstone from which it's carved. The Nabateans created this ancient city around the 4th century BC as a major trading hub. The most famous structure, the treasury, stands 130 feet tall and was carved directly into the cliff face. Petra includes over 800 individual monuments, including tombs, temples, and elaborate facades. The narrow canyon entrance, called the Seek, builds anticipation as you walk the mile-long path before the treasury suddenly appears. Stonehenge in England continues to puzzle archaeologists and visitors alike. These massive stone circles were constructed in several phases between 3100 and 1600 BC. The largest stones, called sarsens, weigh up to 50 tons and were transported from quarries 20 miles away. The smaller bluestones came from Wales, over 150 miles away. Theories about Stonehenge's purpose range from an astronomical observatory to a healing temple to a burial ground. The summer solstice alignment suggests ancient peoples understood complex astronomical concepts. Finally, I'll mention the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador. These volcanic islands inspired Charles Darwin's theory of evolution during his visit in 1835. The isolation of these islands allowed unique species to evolve, including giant tortoises, marine iguanas, and Darwin's finches. Each island has slightly different environmental conditions, leading to variations in the same species across different islands. The islands remain relatively untouched, allowing visitors to observe wildlife behavior up close in ways that aren't possible elsewhere. These UNESCO Heritage Sites represent just a small fraction of the incredible places our world has to protect and preserve. Each one tells a different story about human achievement, natural wonder, or cultural significance. They remind us that some places transcend national boundaries and belong to all of humanity. If any of these places sparked your curiosity, I'd love to hear which one you'd most like to visit in the comments below. If you found this helpful, a gentle tap on the like button helps other travelers discover these amazing destinations too. And if you're planning your own heritage site adventures, consider subscribing for more thoughtful travel content. Thanks for being here, and travel gently.